get to this UFC middleweight division fight. Well, he will never forget this experience, making the walk to that famed UFC octagon for the first time, but the question beckons. Will there be nerves? Will there be jitters under the bright lights of the UFC octagon for the first time? He doesn't look wide-eyed necessarily here, but you have to be mindful of a possible adrenaline dump that could really affect your cardio if you're not ready for it. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. He pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point, but he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with the same height and some differences in reach. We sent it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 172 pounds. Fighting out of Salvador Bahia, Brazil, Andrade. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Natal, Brazil, the Doctor. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. This is his UFC debut, so you know what he did on the regional circuit, ran roughshod through a lot of the guys in his division. Now the question beckons, will his game translate to the big show? No denying he deserves to be here. We'll see how it goes here in his first UFC start.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside of the UFC. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
All right, good to have you with us tonight as we get round 1 underway. On one side of this equation, we have one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the sport. And whether he pulls guard or goes for the takedown, you got to think at some point this fight's going to hit the mat.
As soon as the fight hits the floor, he's going to start throwing his legs. He'll start attacking his neck. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy.
Both fighters throwing heat now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Just missing on the high kick there. All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to preserve that energy and...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's gotta press him. He's gotta go chase that finish down now.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Whiffs on the elbow. A little single collar tie there. And they separate. Able to check that kick as well.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Visibly limping here.
Head kick lands.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so a huge round for him there. His opponent will need Motrin tomorrow. A lot of head kicks in that previous 5 minutes.
He took way too many head kicks. He was trying to go forward. He was trying to pressure. And when he was doing that, he was carrying his hands low. And his opponent was just wrapping that kick up and over the side of his guard. Credit to his opponent for finding this shot, but really bad on him for not really making the adjustment to stop it.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Andrade gets caught with that punch. This combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Just out of range with that left hook.
Right hand punch with the clinch.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Andrade's overhand punch to the head doesn't get to the target. He telegraphed that one, and it gets blocked. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Inside, he's hurt now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Oh!
Throwing that jab, no good. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent gets it. He's out!
He got him!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout and draw.
He's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.